Robotech the MACROSS SAGA Season 2 is back, everybody. Hello, Lucasgvariety back with my friends to play Robotech the MACROSS SAGA Season 2, Episode 2, June 12th, 2020. I am dying horribly in character, but that means I don't have to do much tonight but sit back and watch these other fools die. So, yeah, that's about it. I'm just going to leave it there. All here, all having a good time. I'll take it upstairs to the RM to kick us off.
Alright, welcome back to Robotech the MACROSS SAGA. I am the Robotech Master, Harukajunko here today, here to kill all of these people, or at least one of them, I am hoping.
Right?
I mean, I would love, we'll just have his Intrati pod crash into the bridge. There we go.
There we go.
You're killed off scene, we don't even give you a scene for your death.
That's fine. I wasn't getting one anyway.
Yeah. But, well...
The aftermath, everyone takes your alcohol supply.
Oh no.
Realize it was
will
grape
not
juice the
take
whole
the
time.
alcohol supply.
Yeah, it was just grape juice all the whole time. But, welcome back, everyone. So, just a little recap of what happened last session. Archie died. Unfortunately, he will be forever remembered as disappearing off the radar blip while not paying attention at work.
Who we remembered in many training manuals of what not to do.
Do not watch the Miss Macross competition while flying. It's going to be one of those stupid PSA things, one of those stupid safety meetings that you just look and go, why does the Air Force need a safety briefing on what to do for geese? And there's one person that got mauled by a goose, and that's why they have the safety briefing for it. But we're gonna go wind back the clock a little bit before he died to
Wait, what?
Fayt. Oh yeah, we're winding back the clock a little bit because we have someone who's on stage.
The other part, the before he died part.
Yeah, before he died.
Before you die,
You
other
son of
things
a...
happened.
I knew it. You were doing exactly what you've been teasing for, but now that you've secured Season 2 contract, you've gone from actually just bluffing to actually murdering. Now you got all the money in your pocket. I see what you do. Anyways, I'll just shut up now because I'm dead.
So,
Very
Fayt,
much
like
so.
everyone else, you were paraded out onto the stage in, well, more or less full-on bikinis and everything because, that's how they start the competition off. How does all the women look and all that, and, all the people competing. And, of course, you're not there alone. Other military groups that were forced to join. We did have Zubakova Danilovna from the Destroyed groups who was forced into here also. And so as they're going down the line, he asks, so the showmaster, while all the fireworks are going off and everyone's getting introduced, he finally walks up to you and goes, and so what is your name and why do you think you will win do you think you'll win the Miss Macross competition tonight?
I don't think I'll win. I don't want to.
Well, even if you didn't want to win, you're here in the top 20. So that has to say something about your abilities.
It says I'm in the military.
Yes, another military woman who shows her honor by coming out here to show the people what they are fighting for to survive. And then he immediately walks up to the next person. And of course,
My stunning personality just got me to the top 20.
Now, if you did want to try and outperform and try to, outshine everyone, you can roll, skill rolls to...
Knowing my luck, I would fall off the freaking stage and kill myself instead of getting blown up by Archie. So no, I'll stand quietly and very, very still.
Alright. And of course, everyone else, the rest of the women go through their introductory and everything, and you do see someone else there that you do know. Alex Max is there, and he's currently the DJ who's directing the music and show going on. as the competition goes on, eventually you're filed into the back for the talent part of the show. So, what do you think? What talent do you think you would have brought out to show off to everyone here?
Allowed to have a gun on stage?
As long as you're not shooting any person.
Oh. Well, okay.
The military regulations do frown upon shooting civilians.
Occasionally.
Would
Occasionally.
be a graze.
Alex isn't technically a civilian, though.
True, you could shoot Alex.
I mean, you could do some target
You still get in
practice.
trouble, though.
Yeah, well,
Shooting your rifle on stage at a target,
So,
deafening
yeah,
everybody.
If you'd like an example of what Danny Lovna did, she did a strength act where she lifted up really heavy things, bent and broke things, and at the end, she crushed a watermelon between her thighs, covering most of the stage in watermelon.
yes, I know she's a moose.
Mm.
But sure, if I can have a gun, then I'll
Moose puns.
just, there's like a big audience out front of the stage, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, there's like a huge audience. Everyone's there. It's being broadcast through the entire ship, and anyone in the nearest, anyone within the star system who can get it eventually.
I'll just tell people in the audience to just like throw up random things and I'll shoot at it. I'm gonna
All right.
sniper the audience's stuff.
All right, so you'll do like a shooting performance kind of thing.
Sure.
All right. And so for that, that will actually require a skill roll to do. I'm going to force you to do at least one skill roll before I kill you.
We can win.
Singing has been banned from the Miss Macross competition.
Just because they know I'd win. Because I can win.
Alright, yeah, maybe I'll do a couple little moves that I've been doing it. So a skill roll. Well, that'd be like a flash move. Quick and hard to predict.
Yeah, no, you can do something like that.
Okay. Well, I don't remember anything, so.
Well, all you got to do right now is choose up to 2 skills, and try not to go above your burnout unless you're okay with taking like some stress, which you physically can't actually. So that's good.
Yeah, I can. Alrighty. So I got 2 skills already. And again, I don't remember how to do any of this. So.
Yeah, it's just you make the pool of d6s, then you roll it, and you're trying to. Let me just check your things. You're just trying to beat a 5 on your dice.
What skills you got here?
Let's see. How will this skill roll set the entire session's mood? What we get?
Better than how it ended. This is firing a gun in front of an audience. This could be great. This could be really, really good.
If you would like to, you can try to re-roll with your nature.
That might be a good idea.
My eye!
Yeah, I suppose.
Here I am, firing like a maniac.
Oh, gee.
I'll get disqualified.
I
You
missed
could only
everything.
hope.
I missed everything.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, so
Oh.
This is why, yeah, I don't even bother with Roll20 anymore. I don't even know why I bother with it.
Roll20 has some serious issues. Hold on. Let me just purge it.
Yeah.
Roll 100 D100. That ought to reset the algorithms sufficiently, I
Yeah,
think.
you had 3 ones.
Do that for like 3 days before
Yeah.
you get anywhere with Roll20.
Well, so you do manage to actually perform your, talent. It's not amazingly performed, but it's not horribly performed. You also don't accidentally shoot anyone in the crowd.
And no one's seen me. I bet no one's seen anybody else shooting at people, so there you go.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going good, and it's definitely different. Of course, they toss up a whole bunch of different plates. They throw up, balloons filled with, a little bit of tannerite, so it kind of explode. The balloons pop and explode.
There's
Yeah.
There's probably at least one jackass who filled an acetylene balloon just specifically for an even louder bang to scare the shit out of everybody.
It's the last balloon.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the one that I actually hit.
Bang.
The audience interaction. It's all about.
Yeah, the audience all claps and goes, yay, yay. And then you're quickly walked off stage as this all happens. Which, by the way, it is at this point we
Wait.
She hits the final target and the explosion goes off. By the way, just retroactively, I'm gonna have the music spike.
All right. If you'd like to roll to assist her, you could.
All right.
I like the idea that as Archie's getting shot in his ship, on the screen is where she's firing the gun, so it looks like when she's firing the gun, the noise we
they
hear.
cut between the two scenes.
Yeah, it's just cutting between the two of them. Every loud bang and pop, it just flipping between.
Let me see if I can remember how this would work. Do I have to use skills for assisting?
Yeah, you can use up to 2 skills, make a pool, and then it's like a normal roll.
Okay, so normal burnout level.
Yep.
I'm gonna use rally cry and cover your buddy. Oh wait, no, those are bad. I don't have very high skills in those. Hold on.
Nah, it'd be fine. It's roll 20. You purged it.
Flash move and cover your buddy. So flash move because I am trying to respond quickly to a gunshot.
Alright.
That sounds good.
And would I be
I'd say
in my element for this?
you would be, because you're a performer, you're an entertainer. You know what you're doing, for the most part.
See, target number 5. Roll 5d6 greater than
You got this.
5.
Ooh.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Alright. Well, remember, you're also in your element, so 4s are...
Oh yeah.
You'd have 2 there.
So do I just re-roll the misses or all of them?
You'd reroll all of them.
I mean, is that to give her 2 more successes to give her 4? Is that
Yeah,
how that works?
these would add to her successes, yeah.
It would have been the same amount either way.
Oh, there's
Hey.
Wait.
2 successes right there.
Yep, so you get 2 successes, so, yeah, your performance has been enhanced to, with the loud clash of, music, and it ends on "You've been thunderstruck," and with the loud pop.
That's great.
And with that, we then switch the scene to we kind of zoom back out, and it kind of turns to a screen display with a blurred, disabled picture as we pull back, and finally we see what screen we're looking at. We're looking at the screen inside of a mangled VF1.
Uh-oh.
And as we zoom out further, we can see the pilot, Archie, who's sitting in a mostly non-responsive cockpit at this point. Shrapnel having punctured in and having done some damage both to him, but at the same time, he's been lucky enough to seal up the holes in the cockpit with some of the emergency supplies inside of it, but he's not doing good. Blood floats through the cockpit like a juice from a packet.
It's not funny. Why-
You see, now I'm just imagining the inside of a lunchbox
yeah.
with a spilled juice box.
Spilled jukebox and the sexy
I mean,
lunch
you
meat.
could say the VF1 is just a very fancy lunchbox for someone.
It's a tin can. It gets peeled away, and I am the sardine inside. Delicious, delicious.
And you are filled
ginger
and
sardine.
everything around the Veritech are parts and chunks of it, and it shows just how badly this thing has been beaten. This thing, had this been anyone else, this Veritech would not exist.
Angela. Sorry, go ahead.
Between a mix of your piloting abilities and sheer luck, somehow this Veritech is intact, to say the least.
If not less. All right.
And if I remember correctly, we rolled for how horribly, painfully hurt you are. And it was, you would die within minutes.
Yes. Yep. That's right. That was I rolled that D6, and I think I got to help take off my stress, help me out there.
It was your dramas, yeah.
Or drama. And also, I think you were telling me, because you were adding everything up, it pretty much took out everything that I could sacrifice in order to not take full out damage, right? All the way up to like the brim almost.
I think we filled it up exactly to the brim of all damage across every system, structure, and armor.
So that'd be both armor, both structure, all 4 hardware,
equipment suites,
all equipment suites, like,
and your systems too, which are basically all non-responsive at this point.
So they go from hindrance or down to disadvantage.
They would be down at disadvantage because at this point everything's been smacked.
So
everything is broken.
My GU11's main integrated lasers, the quad head laser, the mini missiles, everything is. Oh, the transformation is busted.
Well, the transformation is in a hard point, thankfully, so you can transform. It's just the Veritech. Like if you were to try it, you'd. It's possible bad things could happen.
No, I won't, because I'm already in jet form, and that's my fastest, and I need to go back to the SDF-1.
Which you are still bleeding, by the way.
Well, yeah.
So, as a question, did the attack trip a radar blip?
It has tripped a radar blip, and last time I remember, you guys were both basically watching the show. So that's why I'm gonna switch up to the bridge for this, to give someone a chance to save Archie. So at
denied.
this point, yeah,
Too expensive.
Get out of here.
At this point, sir, we have a small problem.
Go ahead.
One of the patrol Veritechs, it just jumped off radar.
Where?
Section 42, quadrant 5, and she brings it up, and and she spouts a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo, and you can see the lost marker for the Veritech, which is a empty triangle.
Pull out 2 from reserve and send them their place. Make sure to fill that hole.
Understood, sir. I'm gonna pull up. We have Skull Squadron set up on backup to head out.
Actually, send 3. 1 to bring back whatever is there.
Roger that, sir.
You may have just lost a pilot.
Roger that, sir. I'm sending them out right now. I'll also send warnings out to the rest of the recon groups and the destroyed patrols.
Good idea.
And at this point, which, by the way, she doesn't mention anything actually popped up on radar itself.
Yeah, that's the problem. They haven't been showing up on radar recently.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm paranoid.
And so now you have... So at this point now, Ivanov, you see 3 more Veritechs launch. And at this point, you also receive, duty-wide broadcast, be advised, Veritech Silver 1 has been lost off radar. All units switch to active alert.
So, destroyed 1. Great Bear. So, acknowledged. So, all right, jump. It's time to turn off the TV and let's fucking get things up.
Order
So
the
silver
sir.
one. So like Ivan will click on comms. So Serenova to Silverworth. Silver Archie, you there?
And so we go to the VF1, and what you're getting is basically the equivalent of as if Serenova was talking into a microphone inside of a plastic bag that he was actively like crushing along with the entire capacity of chips that it could hold. It's about as clear as you can get, and you can make out chunks of it, but it's definite. Your comm system has definitely been shredded.
Okay, now am I seeing him visually at all?
No, the displays are all sorts of broken. Some of the
figured.
buttons are
Okay.
even gone.
I figured. I guess he'll
The
just.
only thing that's actually still displaying is a frozen picture from the upload of
Miss Macross.
sorry, yeah,
What's it
water-
frozen on?
Melody Jacobs mid performance.
Yep. Just the.
How thematic.
Mm-hmm.
I think he tries to reply. I'm not sure what he'd say, but Mayday, probably like that, like Mayday, Mayday. Bad. I'm in a bad way. I'm a sitting duck coming back. You know, SOS, whatever. And
Yep.
that's about all he's saying. Like with what he can say, he's trying to reserve his strength and to obviously start taking back off towards the SDF one. Did I see anything, or did I just see missiles hitting me?
You saw the glimpse of something green,
Something what?
but something like green colored.
Okay.
But you didn't really see what it was in the long term.
Okay.
Actually,
So yeah, does my response come back crackly to Ivan?
you know what? Give me a skill roll to try and get it through, because you're trying to work with a whole bunch of broken systems.
Yep, I think that is a great thing. Great idea. Let's see. What's my burnout? I think it was 7. Okay. So this is trying to communicate to him specifically. Cool. I love how you bring in Skull Squadron in on this, and also Ivan. Let's just do all the dramas at once. Counter position. So I respond quickly.
You could.
And then I think, smooth method, trying to eke out the most benefit from the small. Well, yeah, I think.
Yeah, that could work.
Efficiency and response. So it'll just be a 5, but I will roll it for target number of dice. Our target number is 5, right?
Target number is going to be 6.
Oh.
And they do not count as doubles.
I'm in a bad way, aren't I?
Mm-hmm. I grab a picture. What shut you down?
Am I engaged? I guess I'm assuming I'm not directly engaged with enemy mecha.
No, if you were, you would probably be sending a little bit more than help.
All right, and I'm not people's hero right now, so I don't think I get to re-roll. So I have. So me communication's not good, Cernova.
Yep. Unfortunately, nothing seems to get back to you, Serenova.
So, and I'm assuming my entire my Destroid core is probably, we're all probably just like at various pockets of 2 or 3 all along the SDF1 on the hull.
Yeah.
Since I think I'm the only Destroid who has some DBMU kind of slapdashed on it.
Well, some of the other ones are starting to get at this point because production has been ramping up. But even then, if you were to wanting to go out and try to search for him, you're moving 1, maybe 2 hexes a turn or something. Or no, you're moving like 3 hexes a turn, I think, as a monster.
Yeah, something like that and that's only because I have 2 DBs essentially duct taped to this thing to make it even remotely space worthy. Because normally it would be like 0.125 space units, but the DBMU,
which by the way, this is what you up there on to the right of the SDF one is what the quick glimpse of what you saw, Lucas. Yeah,
Where's this at?
on top right. Where I'm pinging. Actually, by control ping.
Oh, you know, let me switch it over so I can ping it for anybody who may be looking. And also switch your transitions. Don't say that out loud. Whoops. All right, so this guy over here.
Yep, that guy.
Let's all ping it for fun. Okay.
That is, you caught a quick glimpse of whatever the heck this thing is.
I'm sure it's nothing bad.
Yeah, well, you can't see it now anymore, so it must be gone.
Oh, that's true. I'm right as rain.
If you can't see it, it can't be there. It can't hurt you.
That's right.
Ignore the last couple of minutes.
Watermelon.
But,
Anyway, sorry.
So, at this point, you're going to attempt to try and fly back to the SDF-1?
Oh, yeah, if it's still on me, then that is what I'm doing. As quickly, he probably like pushes the pedal to the metal, and
Your pedal to the metal is massively slow currently.
just
Like, for reference, if I pull up my book here,
well, I'm going to use man at
we're
arms
moving.
because
Yeah.
I want to have the most advanced and comprehensive tactical knowledge on how to do this. Like, it's not just flying, but it's avoiding anything else that might come at me, and also because I'm going to come screaming in the front door, so I need to be able to like crash, like set her down quickly because I'm dying, but also without killing anyone else or crashing
Your
completely.
landing gear might work.
I mean,
Right.
I could transform. I could try that if I needed to. You know, like a quick, into the hybrid form, or into Veritech and just set her down. But we'll see in a second. But anyway, so it's gonna be a man at arms.
Right, and you are still at disadvantage.
Oh,
or
okay.
hindrance.
So target number 6, right?
Because this you'll still be moving, but this is getting there fast.
Okay. And I'm gonna respond quickly with counter position. So I'm quickly responding and using my expertise and position to try to get where I need to be. So that'll be 7 dice. Target number 6.
So you are so just you are moving towards the SDF-1, but you're going slow, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, not how I want to.
Yeah, it's you're going as fast as you can, but you're not. But you're both hurting, and at the same time, it's also you're still having to deal with the fact that your engines are basically spitting out lead at this point. They're spitting out chunks of engine.
Okay, and I have my comms open to all, whoever, like between the captain and the Russians and my own team and whoever, command staff, right? Even though it's not going through, but he just has it open. He's just saying the same thing, and he's just trying to get there. And yeah.
So just everything on the emergency band.
Yeah, pretty much. Red alert. My hair is stuffed inside my helmet, but still something looks good. That's the only thing that I got going for me right now.
Yeah, which luckily you did manage to steal the cockpit before explosive decompression took you out, because your suit is damaged at this point. Your flight suit has holes in it. You are squirting like a gusher.
Really? I love the food references for my bleeding out.
Yes.
Just a sexy sugar treat. Bleeding all over.
Unfortunately.
Hey.
But
silver lining.
Yep. So you're basically going about 50% of your normal speed. Like, along with your thrusters also being damaged, you're having basically a real hard time of both large maneuvers and short maneuvers, and like small maneuvers. So at this point, I get to roll something because I am evil. And I'm
Coming back around.
It's coming back around.
I
just has a Jaws fin attached to it.
Mike, I GM'd only one game for you so far, and it's a game where your character repeatedly dies but always gets to come back. I just want to put that out there.
Well, if you can find rules for ghosts inside of the MACROSS SAGA book, I'll let you.
It's a real shame you took never shot down as opposed to always shot down.
I thought about always shot down. I considered it for a few.
All right, so
You know what? At least you'll live to see the person you love most briefly.
die hardly. I mean, yeah,
Yes,
he's
the
gonna
moose will crush a watermelon for you as you die.
You know, Jacobs. Archie still loves Jacobs as well. So just you're also
You'll die before you can say it, though.
just saying.
Yeah, that whole unrequited thing, misunderstanding. Ouch.
All right.
I hope it's
so,
resolved before one of us
yeah,
dies.
one success to 0 successes. So at this point, you've turned around and you started heading back. And in one of the mirrors that they have, you can look up and kind of look back behind you. Through its cracked glass, you spot whatever it was. It's coming back in, but it's not shooting you. It's getting closer though.
This green vehicle.
Yep. I'm
Spacecraft.
gonna just the green thingy.
The green menace.
Yep. I didn't mean. This giant green thing.
I'm just waving at it to go around. Like no, just pass. Just
pass me.
Just pass me.
It's like the green thingy is getting closer to the blue thingy, and stick with the blue thingy.
So, question:
I need help.
How far out from the
Yeah.
SDF one is this?
I need
This would
help.
be at what's considered long range. Of course, your crew hasn't been able to spot anything on radar. At least nothing's popping up on the radar, I should say.
Could I use a heroic move
Or
to not only acquire where Archie is in space, because Cernova would be looking, and I mean, crazy Russian artillery guy. He's got artillery optics on his, I imagine, and potentially do a lock on and shot against the green thing.
unfortunately, I'm not going to allow you to do both of those.
No team killing quite yet.
Yeah, no, I wasn't saying no team killing because he's
Ouch.
obviously not for team killing.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, to do that heroic move, that sounds like two different heroic moves, since you have not acquired the target, nor do you actually even know it's there. So you could use your heroic move to say, do like a really good observation to basically help your observation roll to find this thing.
Sounded like a scanning sweep.
If only we had a crew who could scanning.
Yeah, it's odd.
So
If he doesn't do it, I'll take that role.
Could the
I
captain
don't
go?
need a heroic move for it though, because that's kind of my thing is scanning.
Yep.
Scanning is done to me.
okay, I'll let the captain do it because his observation stuff is better. I am all combat skill. I don't have a whole lot.
I know that feeling. I know that.
And I mean, I could potentially argue into some of this. It's just that it's a lot
questionable.
It's
Yeah, he gets up out of his chair, walks over to the station the girl reported the blip disappearing, and he basically puts his hand on her side and just kind of pushes her slowly away. And
Yeah,
you push
Tammy out of the way.
Starts tapping away in his manicness.
You start typing away and tapping away, and so what exactly are you doing?
I'm going to scanning sweep and multi-processing.
Scanning sweep and multi-processing.
The scanning sweep's the one where you increase sensors range, find hidden signals, etc. And multi-processing is where I'm doing multiple things at once while doing this. I do believe that's what it literally says. Benefit you hold it together and take care of business. Basically, yeah, everything you can keep. I gotta focus on this one idea really hard, but I can able to do, other things can go on around me while it's happening, which for me is tiredness, really.
Yeah. I'll allow it for now.
I'm going to bump off of the SDF. So that's 2 skill extra. And I am on 5s. Yeah, it's on 5s. So dice roller. So that's 6, 8 dice.
Hey,
That's a 10 on
Frost.
this 5.
Yep, you will have. Yep, you will have it at 5.
4 successes.
4 successes.
Just 2 6s.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to ask to re-roll my failures.
So with the rerolls, I actually found out that you reroll the whole order.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll keep them then. I'll keep 4
All right.
for 10.
So you start tapping away and you start bouncing signals off of the other fighters. You start using the inboard targeting scanners and bouncing signals from those to the other fighters back to the ship. And you're getting nothing but you do get a very, very bad unknown IFF damage, like an unknown IFF signal.
Mm-hmm.
And it's around the same area Archie went missing. And it's slowly moving towards you.
So he's still trying to furiously tap it, and he's just going to kind of stop all of a sudden. Just going to fire 1 meter behind that target. And just, fire.
So you're firing everything 1 meter behind the target. Okay. I should warn you that some of your things have a blast of more than 1 meter.
Yeah, you're right. 50 meters behind that.
50 meters behind it. Okay. So your gunnery crews, I'm going to roll for the gunnery crews, which are under Claudia Grant's control. As I bounce between 5 different pages right now.
I got it on mine.
Oh no, I was just grabbing what skills she had.
Equipment 2, I do believe. Oh, that's right, because it's in the main book, because they didn't actually specify. Give me 1 second. It is particle cannons, blast 20s,
railguns, blast 10.
Blast 10. I think that's the biggest stuff. That's
Yeah.
normal gun. Just a lot of them.
Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff, and you have your generic pinpoint guns that are just kind of like little machine guns and stuff.
Yeah, they're too short anyway.
But
I want to reach out and make some noise.
All right, so extended range can do at long range. All right. I'm just checking all the things and all good. Okay. All right, 3 successes or 4 successes. So you fire. So the SDF-1 at this point fires, and it's at this point everyone kind of knows something's up as the SDF-1 shudders for a second as the shells are fired. So even you guys down in the Miss MACROSS competition both know something's going on because the ship's shaking. Ship doesn't shake unless it's either exploding something else, or the captain, or whoever's driving that day, hit a speed bump. And speed bumps in space are a lot louder.
Makes rhythmic kabooms.
The familiar feeling of volley fire.
Yeah.
Fire for effect.
And so Lucas, as you're piloting along, and this thing's like slowly catching up on you, you see shells fly past. You see shells that from the SDF-1, like little lights, missiles, particle cannons, and all of it flies right around you. some of it getting a little close and impacting behind you, but hitting too far behind you to hit the target. But there was a lot of pretty explosions behind you.
So
Definitely
mic is
enough
off.
pretty
Muted.
explosions to get.
Oops, sorry, I was muted. I know where the target is, but it's too far behind the enemy, right?
Mhm.
But I see the enemy, right?
Yeah, the shots landed too far behind the enemy. You can see the enemy in your rear view mirror, which things may be closer than they appear.
All right. Maybe I have to do a heroic move, and you have to re-explain how this works. But I think I'm going to try to force out a communication on the emergency comm to the exact position of the enemy. I'm going to do my best. So even though I have to sacrifice trying to drive better, I'm like, they got to know where this thing is, and he's going to do everything in his power to make sure that message comes out.
All right, so you'll be able to do that on your. So at this point, I'm going to give Fayt and
My bad. I didn't mean to
Alex
jump the
a
gun.
chance to act. No, it's fine. I understand you wanted to clear that stuff. I'm just going to give them a chance
Meanwhile-
to react. The ship is shaking, and
Just try not to die.
no alerts have been called out yet. Da 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 da. Da.
So my first instinct is sort of look up because ship's going down, and usually up is the direction of where they're shooting, because this is really old science fiction, and
Well,
no one
you
ever
kind
shoots
of-
down.
Well, you kind of look up and you see the artificial sky. Nothing's
Okay.
falling through it this time, at least.
So you're saying I've looked up and the sky is not falling?
The sky is, in fact, not falling.
look up, look up.
The sky is falling.
On this
Not
joke,
today.
move on.
Yeah, next joke. But yeah, no. So the sky does not seem to be falling to your eyes. Nothing's falling. Yeah. Okay, correction. There's probably like a couple of chunks of metal that are falling, but nothing. That are just like loose or damaged pieces. But nothing's. There's no like giant chunk of the city falling through, and no horrible feeling of space.
Please tell me I'm not still in a bikini.
Oh, he.
No, my dad came in and was asking a question.
So.
But,
I'm not still in a bathing suit or anything, am I?
Wait, what was that? Sorry.
I said I'm not still in a bathing suit or anything, am I?
No. Like after the bathing suit, you switched into whatever you wanted, which I'm assuming for like a shooting thing, you probably gotten like some nice dress clothes or something. Or
Yeah, probably like my suit.
Mhm.
All right. Well, since
Amazing Jacobs in her flight suit. Yet again, gentlemen and ladies.
yeah, I think it works. Since
The
this thing
tailors
doesn't
modified
really-
this one to make it tighter, because they insisted at least something.
It's probably a two-piece.
Yeah,
So
so they
it's
just, like-
midriff or something.
yeah,
So
it's
they just, like,
showing
chop-
them.
You cut my flight suit up, you idiot.
But look, now we can see the midriff. Says,
So, is that German or French?
I was attempting French.
Yeah.
Oui, oui.
Oui.
Terrible accent, yes.
But yeah, no. Everything's kind of shaken. Nothing's falling out. Nothing huge is falling out of the sky.
Yeah, but there's something going on because we're shaking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The broadcast alert hasn't been sounded yet, though.
No, I don't wait for that stuff. This place is shaking. So I'm out of here trying to figure out what's going on.
I might try to use the microphone or whatever is near me to sort of start letting folks know show's over, time to go home.
Before a winner has been announced.
If there can't be a winner announced if everyone's dead.
Well, everyone's kind of confused and looking around, but it's just a little bit of shaking. Maybe we hit a rock in space. The show must go on.
We ran over a stray bear attack.
All right.
Tried to get across the road fast.
Yeah. Nothing.
Ka-doom.
It's still the worst.
The coyote stuck in her grill.
Thank you.
bug. Really, really big bug.
Micrometeors.
Wait, the infant haven't gotten here yet.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be running out of there. I didn't want to be here anyway, but
All right.
You got an excuse.
yeah, there's something going on whether the alarm is sounded or not. So
I guess instead of telling people to go home, I will try to keep them calm and orderly.
All right, that can work. That'll definitely be a lot
Yes.
easier than trying to cancel the show.
In the middle of it. Morale officer.
Yeah, morale officer.
I forgot about that.
But yeah, no. If you want
This is very Soviet sounding. Morale officer.
Yes,
don't
Commissar.
just don't start shooting people that look like they're scared. That
yeah,
might
see,
be
I'm
a problem.
leaving, so that's not gonna
Yeah.
happen.
The trick is
Oh, wait, you're leaving.
not to shoot the ones that look like they're scared.
Yeah.
You shoot the first one that starts to run away.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, someone. Oh wait, she's running away. Hurry, shoot her.
She's
No,
got the gun.
All right, so for that, should I roll for that?
That'll be definitely roll because everyone's kind of looking up like, oh, everything's shaking.
All right. I'm gonna use rally cry and star quality.
All right.
I'm
As you're
going
getting
to
ready
sort
to
of.
roll, you hear one of the people scream, "Who the hell is hitting every rock in space?"
He's had a little
So-
bit too much to drink today.
I'm gonna put on a bit calmer music, still definitely pop-y,
Mhm.
but something that sort of gets the people calmed down.
Okay, you haven't started blasting Sabaton at them. Got it.
yeah.
Reagent
And,
fire.
will this still be in my element? So target number 4, or will it be
Yeah,
Yeah,
target
no,
number
I'd say
5?
I'd say this is still in your element. You know,
All right.
6,
Oh,
7,
Oh
music
my
is still your
God.
element.
4.
You accidentally hit the sabotage move.
That calls for a reroll.
You got it. You have to. I
Well-
think that's 3 crit failures. What? You can do something.
Yeah, that's 4 crit failures.
Come on, let me have this one.
He accidentally pushes the sound
Don't
stuff
give Mike.
over.
Don't give Mike an inch. He's gonna take a whole quadrant. So.
Oh my God! Roll 20. What did I do to you?
You tried to. You
What are you
pretended
doing?
like you
Edit.
commanded
2.
it, and that
There we
took you
go.
back.
2
could control
successes.
That too.
2 success.
Oh,
Good work. Good work, Alex.
Good
Okay,
God.
so you're able
Mike can
to
go whine
calm
about
it
it.
down enough. You're able to calm it down, everyone down enough that the show can go on.
They're not stampeding over each other and killing each other by crushing them.
No, they're definitely not doing that. You know, everything's been orderly, and for the most part, everyone's still, the show's still going on. Some people are obviously still a little, well, why are we shaking? That doesn't happen often. Well, actually, no, it does happen often.
It
It happens on a nearly daily basis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Captain steers into asteroid field just for the kick of it.
So yeah,
You're good. You're good. You're good as the side plating's getting worked off.
How much can we take? I want to see just how much.
But yeah, no, so you're able to keep everyone going, and the competition goes on, and I just have to roll for a couple of behind the scenes talent rolls here for other people. But Melodicus, what are you doing? You're running out of there. You running there anywhere specific in your like calf flight suit?
Yeah. Where is everybody? I mean, I know Alex is on the stage.
The rest of Silver Squadron was all put on flight on patrol duty.
Okay. So they're
You
all
were
outside or doing
exempted
whatever.
from that because
I was forced into this horrible mess.
Yeah.
and you did pretty good. 4 successes total.
you were voluntold.
I don't know, guess the bridge? Go there?
I mean, you can run up to the bridge if you wanted to. You could also run. So for a couple ideas where you could run, if you wanted to try and
Or it's the nearest comm that's called the bridge or something.
Okay, yeah, you can easily do that. You run over to a wall and pick up a
Yeah,
phone, dial
wall
up
unit
to the
thing.
bridge.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It's a video phone, of course, because this is Robotech.
Yeah.
And ring ring banana phone, ring ring bridge phone.
Okay.
Yeah. And you are connected with someone who looks like they're wearing a torn flight suit.
It's not. It's tastefully revealing.
And while you guys
Lieutenant-
talk of that, I'm going to get a drink.
Lieutenant, you're almost out of uniform.
Oh, gee, he pulled that one out. Yeah. Corporal, actually.
Why aren't you at the competition where I asked you politely to volunteer to do it?
I was, but what's going on?
You hit a training exercise along the way.
Wait, did you say you hit a training?
Yeah.
We hit a training exercise.
Hey, try
He
that one
mixed up-
again, Captain.
He mixed the story up at first, but he's doubling down now.
Yeah.
I've had 42 hours of stimulants to keep my eyes awake until I can figure out why they aren't attacking like they were 3 days ago. We hit a training exercise. You can spin that correctly as you wish, because I'm pretty sure your flight roster had you taking nighttime sleeping. What is it called? Bed. Yes, you had one of those. Pass to the morale officer. Training exercise. Hit the base, and show must go on. Do not take this from the poor citizens. And also, you stay there because one of your friends may have got hurt, and I don't need your interference right now because.
What?
Goodbye. Click.
Is he really hanging up on me?
Probably.
No, he didn't actually, but he just walked away from the phone. He just said click, and you see the phone hit the screen where the camera is, and it just falls down, and he starts walking away.
Say, hey, come back here.
All right, everybody. Signal to all units. Everything between where we shot and the hull of the ship is now completely active scans. I want everything that can fly moving in that space. I want to find that plane. I don't care if we find one screw from it. We find it, and we find it now, and find out what hit it.
I'm hearing this because you didn't hang it up fully.
And someone,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Someone
going to
get
my,
me some
I'm going to my
coffee.
Veritech. I don't care.
All right, if you're heading to a Veritech, you wave down a taxi and tell him to the Prometheus. And of course, the taxi driver speaks in a traditionally Brooklyn accent.
where
Do
you
it.
going, babe?
Brooklyn Rage
Going to
as he
Claudia.
drives. And he drives you to Prometheus, where you will arrive next turn to get into your Veritech with your tastefully reduced uniform.
Hey, it's still a uniform.
You better hope you don't hit vacuum.
It won't be
But,
painful for
Hey,
long.
if I hit vacuum, there's already way more problems than my tastefully revealing uniform.
Yeah.
All right,
Believe.
But yep, next we'll go to the next round, which will this will be we're going to go with this for a traditional kind of sense. So we're going to do the communication phase, which everyone will get a chance to talk with. So communication phase, I'm going to give you guys about 3 or so minutes just to kind of keep this going for people to figure out what they're doing.
All right.
Go.
Well,
I'm scanning.
yeah. Because as soon as at this point, Ivan and the Destroids are probably all scanning with their sensor suite, but Ivan himself, Ivan's unit, the monster itself, is probably waiting on standby to blast anything that flips because the monster's probably not equipped very well to spot things other than artillery optics. But once I know something is there, then I can make it not there, or there in a million different pieces.
Yeah. Well, what I'm planning to do is create the open pool of successes with my scan, so that way you
Okay.
could use that, Joe, to actually, burn him to say I got a lock because I burnt his ability.
Can I try pushing my communication, and then give you guys that?
Definitely try and push that.
I jumped the gun earlier when I was telling them what I want to do, but I still want to do the same thing. I want to give people the position of the enemy so they can take shots.
All right.
And then I think Archie, bro, you as soon as you can, like, just crash anywhere on the SDF.
Yes.
Just anywhere. There's enough destroids out here that someone will be able to scoop you up.
Ivan, catch me!
Except Ivan. Ivan, like,
It's
the monster
Batman.
doesn't have hand units.
I just bounce off
mean,
the front of him.
To be fair, most destroids don't have hand units. Only the Spartans do.
Oh, well, great. Anyway, yeah, I'm pushing out the communication and trying to get home safe. That's my plan, if that's good for everybody.
So, okay, so refresher course, GM.
Mm-hmm.
So if I recall correctly, we get 2 actions, and either one, they can either be split between 2 of these phases or both into one singular phase.
Yep,
Correct?
and the 2 actions. Yep, and the 2 actions would be like one skill in one and one skill in another. So, or you do the synergy option, which is 2 skills combined into one big pool.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be doing orders to order my crack team to scan, and then most likely I'm looking at the options right now, just what I can do with my scanning.
Can I? Sorry. Obscure? No, observe. I'm trying to communicate. Go ahead.
I think your comms would count as an assist.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was wondering. An assistant. I mean, really, it's pointing them out that they're there.
It'll count. We can do that, and it'll count as a global pool of assists.
A what?
Here we go. Observe.
I said, I'm sorry. Yeah, it'll count as a global pool of assists.
Give Ivan more dice to try, more successes to blow whatever the hell is chasing you out of space.
Yeah, I will assist. If the captain is not also fighting weapons, if it's mainly you, then I'll give you.
Actually, I'll be able to do both, because my orders will be ordering. There'll be one action will just be to order my bridge team, my crack team, to do their thing as a action, and then I just get I can do a munition strike.
Okay. I guess.
Well, I mean, I can just do a regular
If I'm
attack roll.
if I'm rolling if I'm rolling for an assist, can I split the assist up to different people, or is it only one person?
Well, that's what the global pool is for. You basically make a global pool, and anyone can pull from it.
That's what you said. Okay, I still misunderstood that, but
My
okay.
crack team is going to make the global pool. Like any success they get is for everybody after support phase is over.
Okay, and we went over time, so I'm just gonna run down everyone really quick. So, Lucas, what are you doing?
I'm going to try to go.
This is just declarations. You don't have to roll yet.
Yep. I would like to go, hey, the enemy is right there. And if I fail, I'll try again if I can for my second action. Unless it's all one action, but that's probably it.
It'll all be one action.
Okay, so both my actions will be...
Or you can split it up if you wanted to. So, but you wouldn't be able to do the same thing twice.
I cannot do the same thing twice?
No.
Okay, then, in that
You
case...
either put it all into one big roll, or you split it.
Right.
Oh my goodness, I need to give everybody else the assist to do the firing, so this is a risk, but I am going to do I'll probably put it all under the assist roll. I know Archie needs to get back, but he's going to be like, this has got to get out, so I'm going to put both actions into the assist to try to tell them where the enemy is at.
Alright. Joe.
So my actions will hold into ops phase, and it's I'm going to be a little cute here and say that if I get a ping for where this thing is, I will use both my actions to attack. If I do not get a ping, if no one manages to ping it, then instead I will set up to defend.
All right. So just so you know, you can actually you don't have to stick exactly what you're doing with the communication phase.
Okay.
All right. So Captain.
I'm going to, as sport phase, I'm going to order my crack team to observe, and instead of an assist. Um, now you said you can't do the same thing twice, right?
Yeah, so like if you were
'Cause
doing
what
an
I'm
attack
thinking,
action, you couldn't do like you couldn't roll like one set of dice and be like, oh man, that sucks. I'm gonna throw another set of
attack
dice
it
until you
again.
attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm so actually is this general specific? Um, I'm going to do an observe and a obscure. I'm going to use my crack team as an orders to do the observe because they get some bonuses for it there. And then I'm going to just personally roll my scanning sweep to try to obscure. Well, I don't know. The captain's still going to do the assist. The crack team is going to do the
Okay.
observe. That way.
And you can always change it around depending on what happens at first.
Yeah.
And so, Fayt, I'm assuming you're going to tell the taxi driver to drive faster.
Yeah. Pretty much step on it.
Take over the taxi and drive yourself.
Yeah, it's like if you're not gonna go as fast as possible, I'm kicking you out of your vehicle.
That would be so good.
She grabs a Veritech to go get her Veritech.
Yeah.
Commandeer the vehicle.
I love that idea. Oh.
It'll be like Rogue Squadron. You just fly the taxi out and start shooting them down.
She's like, gun it. And the guy goes, yes, ma'am. And it goes 1 ounce faster.
Yeah.
Man,
But,
this thing is mag locked to the ground. We can't go but so fast.
And so we'll go next with Alex. Alex, what are you doing with the crowd now as the competition continues?
I am doing my best to continue playing the music, or rather orchestrating the music, I suppose, while knowing that people are out there fighting and possibly dying.
Sounds fun.
Not a whole lot's going on.
Yeah.
Second verse, same as the first here. Same.
And so, good.
Do I need to roll for that again, or?
Oh, you'll roll here in a second. As I just finished up GM rolling a couple of things, but yep. So we'll start with Archie. So do you want to use that as a heroic move, or?
Tell me what that does for me again.
So basically using it as a heroic move before the roll means that it is a guaranteed success that you will do it.
Oh.
But you still have to roll for the actual how good you help them.
Okay. But I still get basically a success.
Yeah, basically no matter what, your communication will get through on where the enemy is. It's just what your bonuses do. It's just the roll is for getting the bonus dice.
Nope, that's perfectly fine. So I get one of those for this session or episode, and I will use it now because they got to know. And
your character sheet for a second.
Okay. I'm not directly engaged with them, but I could be the people's hero here by telling everybody where the enemy is. So I possibly could be my element. I don't know.
Okay, so you're also going to get a drama for this one.
No, gosh, dude, I don't have any more room for dramas.
The reason you're getting this one is because your systems are massively damaged.
Okay. Yes, sir. Son of a gun.
And the drama is going to be near-death experience.
Near-death experience. Well, that's number 4 stacked up. I've completed 1, and I now have 4 near. Rivalry with Skull Squadron, melting the icy heart of Zukova. Ivan betrayed Silver Squad, and now near-death experience.
Who knows? Some of these might, finish up tonight, or
I maybe Ivan will save my life in a minute, and we can bromance after this. All right, perfect.
Yep. You can fall in love with him instead.
That's just reminded me of
It's going to be a tall order, for Ivan is only in love with Russia.
Zukova, Ivan. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I will better make my roll.
Archibald would change his name to Russia.
You joke, but
Yeah.
you know he'd do it.
I know he would do it. But yeah, no.
And I would
So
laugh.
you can roll for your test. It will be at hindrance only, so it will be
5 or 6.
it'll be 6 still, but 6 is count as double still.
So double or nothing, huh? So I'm not actually being attacked. Definitely gonna use my man at arms, my expertise. So I'm like, I gotta look. I'm like, I need to know these systems. I need to get them working. This has got to go out. And he just starts fiddling, even though he's bleeding out, pushing stuff out of the way, fixing things. He's like, all right, if I connect this, reduce power here, and push it there, I should be able to blast this out at least one time. And
I like the fact that you're making it sound like you know what you're doing. But in my mind, I just imagine you punching the crap out of it. Please, oh God, oh please, oh God, oh God.
No, he's absolutely just frantically pushing buttons as his vision sort of starts to tunnel.
Why are there 42 buttons?
let me think of the Russian actually from
Why are there 42
Armageddon.
buttons when there's only 6 directions?
There's actually 48.
No, the Russian from Armageddon. I want to
American
go.
components, Russian components, all made in Taiwan. That Russian guy?
Yes, I want to go home. Just beating it with a wrench. Okay, and then I have to do this quickly. So I am counter position.
Position.
So 7 at target number 6, right?
Yep.
But with the heroic move in place. Come on, baby. Yes.
There's 2 successes.
So 2 successes.
I can breathe easy now. Now you guys will hear, probably all of you. Well, whoever's in the machine.
Yeah. Yep. So at this point,
command station.
everyone gets a really garbled communication at first, but along with the sounds of screaming, you hear a message pop through.
My
What is
screaming?
that message, Lucas? Yeah, you're screaming at the console as you're like bashing and trying to connect things.
How far behind me is the enemy? Or
They are a distance. Depth perception is slightly hard with loss of blood.
okay, I just wanted to. I know.
So, yeah,
X distance.
you could probably, in game terms, it's about 5 hexes behind you.
All right. I mean, that might be our quadrant lingo that we talk about when we're piloting, right? So I'm like,
Yeah.
5 hexes straight behind me, not on radar. Fire there. Fire immediately. Fire now. 5 hexes behind my position.
And then it cuts out.
Perfect. I like that.
By the way, you're in a lot of pain right now, Lucas, as this has been going on for probably getting close to a minute.
Okay. I know, and my hair is totally mussed in
I'm
my helmet.
recommending next turn you try to stop the bleeding.
I didn't know that was a thing I could do.
Yeah, no. That's why that thing says, you will die in minutes. You can, try
Minutes is plural. I at least have another 59 seconds. So thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You have at least.
Time's running out. Why you wait?
1. Yeah. Yeah, no. So that is a global pool of 2 assists that can go out to help people shooting this thing that is off radar.
If this is in my element, I could re-roll the whole thing.
If it was in in one of your natures, but I don't think this is in your natures.
Oh, I always think it's element that you get to do that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Element gives you the
Like if
edge.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
You're definitely not probably fearless at this point.
I need to look up what edge does for you.
well, I must take not to lead your friends. I get the only part I would think about disposition is that I'm not wavering in the face. Like I know I have to help people, and I'm not pushing myself. I'm just trying to make sure that they are aware.
I mean, if you want to re-roll it with that, I will allow it.
I don't want to push too hard. That's my argument, but I'm good if you don't want me to.
No.
I don't want to give him an inch because it'll take a mile.
All
Let's
right.
give him more inches, says Lucas.
All right. I just want to make sure.
You know what? Fine. But do note, you re-roll the whole thing.
Yes.
You're looking for 6s.
What do you guys think? This is not a good idea.
I would keep it.
I would
Keep
keep
it.
the success.
All
You
right.
should ignore all of them and roll anyway.
Nope.
You should roll again.
If
Next
roll
turn.
20 wasn't
Sure.
being mean, I would be totally re-roll. But no, roll 20 is
Okay.
being craptastic.
Next turn is a whole new turn. You can just roll again.
Then I'll just bank that
All you gotta do
Mike's.
is not die.
I'll just bank that Mike said that disposition would work. I'll put it in my back pocket and I'll withhold my roll now. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Okay.
So, and it's at this point your comm system is dead, by the way, from your heroic move.
Click.
Yeah, you
You
will not
beat
be
it,
able to hear anyone else, and they will never be able to hear you or see you. Luckily, they can't see
Luckily.
you. Well, I mean, you'd be looking at him yelling at a screen while Jello floats in the cockpit.
Red jello.
Jelly, you
Worse.
keep going to a new food every time and it's perfect.
I mean-
and disgusting.
Some ketchup.
Delicious.
Thankfully, your spacesuit is holding your organs in. It really shouldn't be doing that, but it is.
Congratulations, you've just been upgraded from pilot to haggis.
Yes.
Yummy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hopefully you
Look at
don't
it
get-
this way: you are the fastest haggis in the history of haggis.
I would say
Self-motivated
blood
haggis.
sausage.
All right. So next up is Captain, your assist phase stuff.
Yes, it is. Let me get back to the combat rounds here. Conflict communication phase. There we go.
Mhm.
Okay. So the girls are going to do the observe action, which is currently a targeted scan on the area he was pointing out when that communication came through.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Hello.
2 successes.
My name is Lucas. This is Lucasgvariety.
I'm going to use my watchdog once per encounter targeted scan into an area scan, so I don't lose half my successes to hit the entire area with the effect of discover hidden units.
All right.
So basically, I want to do an area scan around us for now. Now I do for hidden units because I've got enough to do that.
All right. Let me check something for their thing because I've done things and they're also doing things.
Then the captain will do his own roll once you're ready. Just count my dice
Wow.
here.
Doesn't look like us. So yeah, you can do your roll now.
What's that?
I said you can do your roll.
Okay. He's going to be doing just the general assist. He's got 4 dice with his right? No, 3. It's 3 dice. With scanning sweep. This is within his element of coordinator. He's trying to use every advantage. And boom. What's the TN for that? 5 to start?
Yep.
All right, so it'll be a 4 for him because of his edge. 3 successes.
Hey, look at that.
So that's a pool of assist for you.
So that's
All
3
right.
in the pool.
So 3 in the pool. Okay, so your scanning team is unable to find whatever the hell is out there.
I didn't get enough successes.
More like the whatever's out there is doing stupidly good on its rolls, and I'll tell you guys how good after the session.
Okay.
But yeah, you do have a pool of 3 assists just floating around, plus the 2 from your now
Lucas.
dying friend. By the way, you're dead, Lucas. So just bang. No.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So yeah, Joe. There has been no ping on this thing, and at this point, you heard the communication from Silverworth before it cut out, and he said you weren't able to get the exact distance off of what he was saying because the communication was cutting in and out. So probably from whatever damage has also dropped him off radar.
Okay,
But
did we get
You
at least
hear
a
it behind.
Did we get at least with his communication burst, did we find out where he was?
You kind of did. The captain at this point, the captain of the bridge crew would have known, would be able to tell that where they were shooting at least, was hopefully him. But you're still at best, the best your crew can get is a triangle that says no IFF. And of course, it's been automatically marked as hostile because it's an unknown.
And of course, nobody has visual on it.
No.
We just launched fighters for it.
Yep, the fighters are moving out towards it. It's gonna take them a second.
Okay. In that case, I then will turn the monster in the direction of where that comm burst came from, and he is going to stand by with a defend, and as soon as something that isn't friendly is visible on his target actuator, he will light it up. Essentially just a fancy Overwatch, but
yeah.
So so this will be so I will put both of my skill into this. So it's going to be Man in Arms and Ironclad Strategy. So that's a total of 8, but I'm going to drop 1 because my burnout is 7.
All right.
7, 6, and then Funky Carrot. I want over 5.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
That's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 successes total.
8.
Nice.
Did you use any bonus
successes
dice?
on your...
That was that's without pulling anything out of the success pool. I am literally prepared to make anything that blips up in the next turn cease to exist.
All right. And so, are you going to take any of the assists?
Yeah, you can use mine, man.
Because there's 5.
You know what? I will take those assists, so that way that just if anything gets into range, it will just So that's
all right.
So 8, 9, 10, 13 successes.
All right. So you fire at the unknown target, which is marked as hostile, and he is dead. I'm sorry, Lucas. He team killed you. But no.
Why do you keep doing that?
Yeah. Why do you keep team killing?
You keep saying sorry when you're doing it on purpose.
So, with that, Fayt, you finally arrived at the hangar, and the taxi driver, he does his usual thing. And do you just throw like a lot of cash at him or something to pay, or do you just not pay?
Yeah, I'll give you later. Run off.
Hey, where are you going? Where's my money?
Where the hell's my money?
Where's my 350?
It's not actually that far the end of the drive, so it's really cheap.
Yeah. But no, you're able to get out there, and the crews are there, and everyone's kind of calmly working on the Veritex, but you can tell the air is okay. We're shaking. Something's off. 3 Veritex just had emergency launch.
Well, so it's just like
It's basically normal maneuver stuff is going on. People are preparing Veritex. They're fixing things up. Usual stuff.
Is mine ready to go?
Yours isn't ready just yet, though there is a 4th one whose pilot has yet to arrive because they're on like alert 10.
Well, guess I'm commandeering a Veritech.
And you climb up into it, and one of the crew chiefs, goes, "Wait, what? What are you doing? What are you doing?" And as you're
Welcome to the
close.
you close the cockpit, and you're like, "I can't hear you. And you just
welcome to the Veritech Thief Club.
Yeah, I'm so going to jail after this.
And so.
Yep, it's gonna be fun coming up with punishment.
And so we finally go to Alex Matz. That's your turn. Basically, getting there and launching in the Veritech.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
Alex, Matt, what the show has hit its final parts, and it's everyone doing their last minute checks, last minute I want to win so I can bring uh
Use
I
my
win-
platform to do da da da.
yeah, I
Wait,
want to use my
world
platform
peace.
to bring world peace or cure hunger in
I'm
Africa.
gonna find
or
out how to make
bring-
chicken teriyaki not taste like tuna fish.
Yeah, I want to bring around a militaristic government called the Southern Cross.
I like how he laughed outright.
Just random things like that.
Southern spoilers.
Oh yeah, no, what? No, there was no contestant there.
So knowing that people are out
But-
there fighting, I'm going to actually put on a more
There's
excited
also one
song
other thing you notice.
to both hype up the crowd for the finale
Mhm.
and also to give better morale to the people out there fighting.
All right, and there is also one thing you do notice is that our little friend here who was forced into this, Melody Jacobs, who was voluntold, very very nicely voluntold to be here, has gone missing.
Highly suggested that you might want to volunteer, or else you'll show up awake and wake up there.
Yes, I was told to voluntarily do it.
I might have mentioned something about security detail and all that kind of stuff, but obviously, stealing a
It was
Veritech
neat.
was way more important.
She learned from the best.
You did. And she's going to get a very similar issue once she gets back.
She's going to be forcefully signed up into the military.
No, that's a different guy. She learned
So,
from Archie. She's going to get a similar punishment to Archie.
If I come back.
So I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I've actually picked out a song for this. It is the
Mhm.
instrumental track to Totsugeki Love Heart because I think it fits well here.
And as you start playing and
Well,
everyone
I'm just sort of
you
like
roll.
keying it in basically from
Yeah.
the library of songs.
Yeah, no, you're doing, and as you're doing that, they get up and they go, "Oh, looks like Miss Melody Jacobs seems to have had to jet off." Everyone.
Haha. The MC is clearly very pleased with themselves.
Yes, the MC is very pleased with himself.
Let's
on
see
that
how that works out for her,
terrible
John.
joke. And,
What is this? A game show or football now?
It's a bold
technically, it is a
strategy,
game
Bill.
show.
Yeah, bold strategy. We'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, old strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. But do you want to try and do anything to cover for Miss Jacobs?
I'm not sure what I could do to cover for her, to be honest. My goal right now is mainly to sort of keep morale up, both among civilians and the fighting forces.
All right.
And by that, I have no idea what I could do to cover for her. So,
So I was actually thinking up this one. And I'll give you this free one. You could say that she had to run off for military duty to protect the ship. Something that'll play up her militaristic spirit, to protect the people.
yeah, I'll say something patriotic like that.
Get you about it.
Although I don't actually, do I have a microphone? I'm not sure.
Yeah, you do
but
have a
the-
microphone because
Yeah.
you've got like a whole setup, and they introduced you and everything. And, they gave
wh-
you it because you're a famous music
Yeah.
star.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
actually,
Well,
that's it.
pushing down my own doubts about the morality of this war, I informed the populace that, one of our contestants had to go and do their patriotic duty to defend Earth, and the SDF won.
All right, and now you can do it all, and we'll just roll it into one big roll.
All right. So that's going to be,
As you start playing like the Starship Troopers theme,
so
the
this is
Battle
going
of
to be,
Klandatu.
this is going to be, I'd say grand presence and star quality.
All right, roll it.
I'm going to go out on the limb here and do something wild. I'll roll the same thing again.
Target number of No, this is a different thing actually. To
So
get me
target
to
number 4 still.
66.
Mhm.
It's not great. It's not terrible.
Was it 3.2 broken?
What?
What is it, like 3.2 rockin'? No, not great, not terrible.
I've got. I think if you averaged out my rolls, they'd be about 3.6.
Well,
the points
you
don't matter.
yeah, no. So you did get 3 successes, which everyone goes, yay, yay! Melody Jacobs out there protecting us, yay! You know, one of those kids goes, I want to grow up to be a mass murdering soldier too. You know, something like that.
Kid after my own heart.
Gee willikers, I hope I could be a pilot and just skip out on things in the future too.
Yeah.
And you know, the MC
The
goes,
voices
oh.
tell me to burn things.
Yeah, I like trains.
I like turtles.
But no, the you know, the MC goes, I'm so glad that she could go out there and protect us instead of running off like some person who's too scared, like some coward. That would be a shame.
That would be very dishonorable.
Unable to complete a single challenge, Miss Melody Jacobs had to fly away to save us with her expertise in
Killing things.
stuff.
Hey, I tried to crowd, all right? Leave me alone.
And then there's going to be that one guy in the back of the room like, wait, protecting us?
Yeah, like what?
She says one guy, she sucks.
It's okay, everyone. It's okay. The sheep are too dumb to figure it out.
Yeah, everyone's too happy with being a very pretty woman.
And remember, second bikini goddess. Everyone forgets what's going on.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean protect us? Are we in protect? Yay!
It's
But
Midnight
yeah, no,
with her new
you're able
hit
to keep
song.
everyone-
We can not fight today.
Yeah. But so you're able to keep
queen of
everyone
lyrical songs.
and you're able to keep everyone calm and mostly relaxed. The show goes on, and you know, most of the people outside have stopped tuning in at this point to this, but the few that are out there feel slightly less horrible. No, everyone.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You might be coming back.
Horrible because oh god, Archie might. Well, yeah. Am I live?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah.
Some parts of you.
Is this part alive?
Yeah.
You
How
left
about
some
this one?
behind with the contest.
Archie's something, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, my internet's acting a little bit up. But, you know, so everyone on the outside, for the most part, has kind of tuned out the show, but those who haven't are feeling slightly better, besides the fact that, you know, Archie might be dead.
Hey, that is fake news. He's mostly alive.
He's only mostly dead.
Yes.
He's just doing his
Mostly
best
dead and really dead are very different things.
I said we may have lost a pilot, and that doesn't mean he's dead. It just means he's lost because he's an idiot.
You know, that's
what the official
only
report's
losing
gonna
one
say.
is a several hundred-fold improvement.
That still only counts as one.
I fired one the other day. I mean, we're
I mean,
two.
it's a several hundred-fold improvement over the usual casualties.
I mean, Archie's just doing his best tomato paste impression.
He's being a freaking drama queen, is what he's being.
Well, he's
I
about
got
to...
shot.
Shut
I'm
up.
dying. Everyone, look at me! I broke my radio. Come on.
Well, he's about to do his best captured POW appearance as the green
Yeah,
ship
they'll probably give him back.
closer and closer and closer reports hovering directly above you at this point, and a hatch opens, Archie.
Wait.
Archie doesn't actually have a hatch. He's a human.
Say all that again. I had my volume down, so I was listening upstairs.
So I said you might be doing your best captured soldier acts very soon, as the green ship at this point, you look up and it is literally right on top of you, and a hatch starts opening up, and you can see two large humanoid forms reaching down for your bear attack.
Wait. Ivan did not blow this thing up?
You guys haven't entered my field of fire yet.
Where a cat? This
We
cat.
don't have visual on you because they rolled insane.
Yeah, these people have been rolling stupid.
You did say that. I was phased for a second.
Apparently, 100% success on a die roll isn't good enough against this enemy.
So my communication was bunk. I have nothing else to do but try to escape.
You maybe can negotiate with them with your blood-soaked rags.
Yeah, I surrender.
Well, my dastardly good looks would also help, I feel. But I'm going to try to get away for now.
Those are below the hell too, just like with everything else.
Flip upside down, punch out.
You've only got one missile left, and that's your fuselage.
I fire myself at them. That'll learn them.
I'm sorry, Noble. I don't have the ordnance, but I've got the mass.
Fight on. All right, am I making a roll, Mike? Oh, he's talking. Okay.
Yeah.
I had to look up. Well, I thought Ivan should just murdered everything, but
I would, except that nobody can fucking see you. Like, I know the general area where you came from, but I can't see you.
Just shoot everything.
I should have
It
said
worked
that.
out so well last time.
I should have just said that in my communication. Like, Ivan, it doesn't matter. Just do it. Tell Jacobs I love her.
I'm just going to blame Skull Squadron because they're super slow.
Yeah.
They're so slow because you were patrolling out, a while away from the ship, But
Am I making a roll, Mike?
Well, we're about to, do a whole new communications phase.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna give you
All right.
guys
Yep.
about,
Yeah.
I'll give you guys about three-ish minutes to figure out what you are doing.
Let me go back to the face.
I mean, again, I
Yeah.
have to wait for a blip.
Yep, I'm all in on scanning.
It might be heroic move time, guys.
I need to
Because we
read
really need to bail RG out.
What do you mean bail RG out? It's not like he's going to become a xenobiology experiment for giant people.
You see, on one hand, I would try a heroic move to maybe do something for him. On the other hand, I know we're going to get the capture and we're going to get the infiltration arc out of this.
Yeah. I'm on a different script than you, apparently. This is the probed him orally script, and we're not really down with that. It's kind of a PG-13 only show, so we're not going with that
PG-13?
script.
What PG-13 films have you been seeing? That's rated R.
No,
Either way.
if you allow it, it is. That's why we don't allow it.
But I could
Weirdo, you want that
pull
in your
up a
car?
heroic move to try to encourage people to get to him faster.
Except that you don't know what's going
Definitely
on.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
That is the one problem is that you kind of don't know what's going on the outside because
Yeah, there's not much I can do, but
anything.
there's not much I can do but keep singing, and I'm really starting to see the limitations mechanically of Performer.
You just need to get back in a jet.
Really, in this case, it's just in this case, it's kind of just you don't know what's going on, unfortunately.
Yeah, you're completely separated from the real events going on outside of you. So yeah, you're going to be limited to what you can do to affect the things you don't know about.
Like your morality on the war. Completely separated from the humanity that's required to not commit war crimes.
Well,
Oh, is that very fact I jumped in faster?
All I can do is keep singing, so that's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, you can try to do something else if you want
I'm
to.
gonna
It's just
do-
you gotta explain what you're doing.
I'm going to do another observe,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I'm just going to pour everything in as observe. So I'm going to do a big one.
Can you
Alright.
heroic move it to make sure it's a guaranteed?
If I could find the rules on that.
Mike,
Page
Heroic moves are page 61.
61.
what about what's obscure? Just like, could I do that to keep them away from me, or is defend better in the ops phase?
Either one can work. So obscure means that it's harder to get, like harder to find you and stuff. So you can use it to hide, or
of course
try to like pull away and stay on the ship.
I think that's what
or
I would.
You can use defend to actively, try to, no, stop it. I don't want to go to bed.
Okay. I think I'll put it all into obscure. I feel like is what I'm gonna do. Try to just stay out of their reach as I move towards the ship. I think that's my idea.
All right.
Bring them in range, hopefully. Unless that's redirect in the ops phase.
Let me check.
Oh boy.
Use the following guidelines to help create heroic moves. This list is not comprehensive.
And Ivan's waiting to hit something.
Yeah.
Can you be moving towards the danger, or are you strapped to the ship, basically?
It's more beneficial for me to stay strapped to the ship because my DBMUs do give me a very limited space speed, but I am like a tortoise in comparison to everything else.
So reading heroic here, it says use the following guidelines to help create heroic moves. This list is not creative, blah blah blah. One of them is the word temporary fix. You may use something that was inoperable or keep something running that was severely damaged.
Mm-hmm.
But
take control of my Veritech, fire it up, get me home faster. Boom.
What were you thinking?
That. He was thinking save Archie at all costs because he is so cool.
I'm
I thought
thinking
we abandoned Archie.
I'm going to
What?
bounce.
No.
I'm going to use my heroic move to bounce off his scanner and make his scanner more like the focal point of all scanners within range. Like,
so use Archie's scanner to try and.
It's just going to be like the focal point of the entire ship scanning is going to relay through his ship, basically ultra pulse around it, and that's
I don't think that's going to work for this one, unfortunately, for this heroic move.
Yeah,
if only because his thing is massively damaged and his sensors are basically non-existent.
Okay, well then never mind.
That's the only that's why I got to stop you on that one.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
I mean,
for
it's a
bullying you.
temporary fix. But okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just scanned then. I got nothing else.
I mean, you could use your heroic move to
Just had a good.
add a modifier or something to yours to try to scan better.
I mean, I'm rolling 6 die. I'm rolling 8 dice on a 4-up. I mean,
Hey, I was just throwing a suggestion out there.
Yeah.
I actually
It'll
had
help.
an idea for something I could do to try to help in general, aside from just not do anything super useful. I could ask the captain to fill me in, and then push the music from the contest directly through to the actual fighters, like it's normally done from the bridge.
Yeah, you could. So you can cover that in the assist
All right.
phase.
All right.
And Miss
And like-
Melody Jacobs, what would you like to do? Besides try to fly out and save Archie from his stupid self.
I don't know. Like I said, it's like the one that I jumped in. Is it a nature model? Faster, maybe?
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys.
My next question is also, what's your IFF melody on this one? Because you jumped into a prayer tech that is not your own, so your
I can
call
fly
sign,
anything.
your call sign is going to be completely fucking different too.
I don't know. Whatever.
Again, my main thing is just I have to see something to shoot it.
I'm trying to lead him in as best I
It's
can.
not gonna happen. It's over. I don't care anymore. I'm done. Burnt out on it.
Wait, what? For what?
I'm just gonna roll my dice. I read the page. It said to do what I did, but I'm not going to.
So Melody's coming out to try to get out in time. Ivan's waiting to take a shot. Captain is scanning.
Mm-hmm.
Alex is still singing, and I'm trying to keep out of the reach.
Still dying.
Trying to, yes. I want to fix myself, but like I gotta get away from these guys. I think.
I think you're just gonna be dead in
friendly.
like 5 seconds.
I at least gotta try one more time before I like repair myself. I don't know how much longer I have till Mike's like, "Oh, you die."
They could be friendly.
Get out of here! I
Doesn't
can't even see your face right now. Quit saying, Mike tapping in. I don't. Maybe.
What were you looking up to?
I'm just a ghost.
To me?
Yeah.
Oh, I was reading the rules for heroic move, and it doesn't matter.
What about the? You do have that special awesome move to go. No, Mike, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, he said I can't see you or interact with you in any way last time. So
Oh.
Yeah, no one can. No one can see anything.
Oh my gosh.
We don't know where you are. We don't know you exist. So yeah,
Unless you're space free.
I mean, technically, he could be classified as that.
I mean, it's at the point where it's like you can do nothing, don't do anything. So whatever.
I'm sorry.
It's alright.
You're just gonna beat me up now, alien.
No.
That's all randomly rolled. It'll take care of itself. An alien.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So we will start this section off, and so Alex, you wanted to do something?
So I'm gonna, we've got like communicators or something, right?
You guys have like some
telephones,
level
radios.
PDA, but they have like a phone up there for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna mute my mic for the concert for the moment and call up the captain. Yeah, what's going on up there?
We're in the middle of a live fire exercise, son. Nothing to stop the show. Have a great time. Oh, and save me a pretzel. Click.
I feel like it's the same thing that she says, click and walks off.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fortunately, Alex is pretty good at reading a room and a crowd.
You mean the explosions going out behind the screen and
Also
camera?
that.
Captain, we didn't hit it. Splash.
We can't hit what we can't see, ladies.
He didn't actually hang up again, so I'm just gonna shout, "Just pipe me through to the fighter wings."
Why?
Why not?
You're gonna play them some techno to dance to? Because right now I kind of need them looking out for ghost contacts on their simulated might die any moment stuff.
Just trust me.
That's what got you nearly blown out. You know what? Yeah, okay. Yeah, go ahead and give him it. Let him have access to all our comms. It's one more person. Maybe he'll kill it too. Maybe one more person's dying today.
All right, and one of the bridge members, taps away, and the music starts blasting through and allows him to assist people who can hear the music.
Which is not
Archie. But he can assist everyone else.
Yeah. And for that, not sure how viable this would be, because Archie can't see, but I think a heroic move could still be useful. Although...
You can't alter anything going on, so...
Nah, never mind. I'll skew it for now, and just use Rally Cry and Wing and a Prayer, because I've got no idea what's going on, but I hope this works.
Fair enough, that works.
And this is to assist everyone. Is this still in my wheelhouse? Because I'm trying to.
Yes, because you're actually still painting
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh my god. What is going on?
Holy crap, dude. You tried
Yeah,
to
I have to reroll that. That's got 3 critical fails.
you tried to purge the algorithms, and
Well, you
they
didn't get
purging
a
you.
Yeah.
You got
tried to
2
purge.
successes.
Skynet said no.
You think it's worth a reroll?
I
mean,
think 2
it's
successes
possible.
is the best you're going to get, bud.
I mean, it is possible for you to get the you can definitely reroll with this. It's just you at least have a better chance than Archie does.
Yeah, I am gonna reroll it.
I'm sorry, Archie. I have to beat up on you tonight.
Oh my god!
Two episodes.
What
in a row.
is happening?
Oh,
Wow.
everyone,
That's
there's
called
2
roll
assists
20.
out to everyone. Global full assists.
It's almost the exact same roll. There's a 3 and a 2 that are different.
Yeah.
I should have purged it. I can't do any worse. All I have left is to die. So.
Well, it's 2 successes to go around. So. Good God.
That was great.
All right. Stop purging. It only makes it worse. Skynet is not happy with you.
Purging with my kin.
Okay, so.
Still good. Still good.
All right, so we will now go over to the captain, who's going to be doing scanning.
Yep.
Did you tell me if redirect could be used in this case?
Redirect could be useful because that'll apply a negative modifier to their roll and basically reduce the dice they roll.
Oh, thank fuck. Look at all them successes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
7.
7 successes.
All right.
Beautiful.
Go back to...
Okay, you do finally. So you ping out radar this time, and you're doing it yourself, and you're tap, 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 tap. And finally, you get the radar ping that you're looking for. You see Silver 1. No, you correctly identified Silver 1 on radar now. Its IFF signal is basically non-existent, but you have identified the target as Veritech, and then literally overlaid on top of it, you have an unknown Zentradi or an unknown alien contact, like literally on top of it.
He'll master feed that out to every unit.
Okay, so question.
And I do mean like literally on top.
The purge worked, guys.
Purge worked.
Oh, Archie lives.
So
I also
question,
rolled
GM.
8s on 4-ups.
So because I had defended Overwatch last turn and didn't see anything originally, but haven't rolled for my attack.
I'm gonna have to unfortunately be that GM and make you roll for your attack.
Okay. But I could at least see what the thing is.
Yep, just be careful with what you shoot it with.
You got some nice laser beams.
I've got some autocannons. What's the range on it?
The range will be it's still basically long range because he's kind of puttering along. Putter, 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 putter.
Okay. And how big is the object? Is it mech sized or is it naval sized?
Let me check really quickly for you.
It's probably either large mech or small naval.
Let's call it it's about 125 meters long, so small naval.
Yeah, that's naval.
Okay, so
like really small, like picket boat kind of thing.
All right.
And do note, I'm going to warn you before you do this roll. Your autocannons do have blast 10.
I'm aware, but I would like to use my heroic move to essentially disable burst fuses on all of my weapons. So like bombards would be solid slug and autocannons.
Yes, of course. Okay.
That sounds very Very awesome.
I have done this one before because, like everyone says, Sir Isaac Newton, the deadliest son of a bitch in space.
So.
But yeah, so we can go with that. Yeah, you can roll your attack.
Yep. So and then. So this will be utilizing my. So. Let's see. So I will also say that probably my lead the charge comes into play. First round of combat, if you are the first one to enter or initiate combat, those under half of those under my that's for those under my command. Never mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will use my man at arms and my and my ironclad strategy because again I've been waiting this entire time very patiently.
No, that works.
For a total of 8 dice, so I will take one stress.
All right.
On this.
Come on, roll 3 ones.
And then I will also. Okay, that doesn't do what I think it does. So never mind. So yep, it's just 8d6, and I'm going to take all of these assists, which that's
2.
7. Okay, so 2.
Wait
assists.
till you've figured out how many successes you get at first. You might not need them.
Yeah, you can wait till afterwards.
Okay, so 8d6, and then
if you need to take them all, roll all 6s though.
funky carrots.
1, 2,
That's
3, 4, 5.
2. So that's 5 successes for a barrage of solid slugs, and then I will also take those global assists because this thing needs to go bye. So that's
agreed.
So that's going to be 7 total.
All right, 7 total.
That's good.
Check.
That's a good roll.
So you start impacting this thing with the autocannon shells, and Archie looking up, you can see the autocannon shells getting a little close for comfort, but thankfully not hitting. And you're also very glad that these shells don't seem to be exploding, which would probably kill you at this point. As the shells impact, start hitting the ship, and some of them bouncing off, some of them penetrating into it, but this thing still seems very much alive, though the 2 humanoid forms kind of wobble back and forth and aren't able to grab you this turn. But this thing is very much still alive.
It's supposed to kill it.
But and luckily though, that is enough that I'm gonna say that these guys are gonna close up the hatch and attempt to leave.
Yes.
How many minutes has it been, by the way?
This has basically been covered and it should be a lot longer, but we're kind of getting close to that 2-minute mark.
Let me see. How many minutes did he have?
Minutes?
It's plural, so it's at least 2. Maybe I get 3. But if they start to close up, then I will. If they're gonna leave, then I can fix myself.
Yeah, they start turning away and start pulling back, and at this point, everyone who could see the sensor contact sees it start turning away before it tries to vanish away as Melody Jacobs plays with the cat in the cockpit.
See, that's where that guy's gonna be really mad because his cat was in there.
That's probably the call sign for that Veritech is Cat 1.
Cat call.
Like Cat 10.
Yeah, it's like Cat 7 or something like that. It's just this random guy who was supposed to be there. But Yeah, no. If you guys would want to pursue, we can kind of continue with that, or we can kind of wrap up tonight's session and deal with, see if Archie can heal himself before he dies.
Yeah. Well,
I would say that
this is a good.
if we have some final rolls to make, I would say probably would be Archie trying to fix himself.
Yeah.
And as the enemy ship is pulling away, Ivan would probably take a bombard pot shot at it as he's still tracking it.
Okay, so we'll do those, and you got something else?
Yeah. If we're gonna, is the contest gonna finish up during this session or during the next one?
Yeah, it's finishing. It's like literally finishing up at this point.
Okay, well then I'd like to roll, I guess, for the finale of it.
All right, roll for the finale of that.
So
I'll keep the
roll
tension
for your
up.
bombard cannon, Joe, and Lucas, roll for your survive. Roll what you're gonna use to bandage yourself up.
Oh, we're doing this, huh? Okay.
Well, yeah, we're just gonna do some last final rolls, and then we'll.
Okay.
so I'm just rolling. You go first.
Bite my
You go
nails
first,
for a
Joe.
week.
Seven skill dice, and then equipment suite bombard.
5. Yep.
So
roll for it.
So that's a total of 12 dice.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god, I forgot to use. Oh my god, I just forgot. I forgot to
for-
use the entertainment venue as an equipment suite.
1, 2.
8 successes with the bombard.
Nice work. Nice
Shots.
hit. Sorry, Alex, but nice going, Ivan.
Boom.
Boom goes the dynamite. I love that stupid saying. We should use it more. Boom goes the robo dynamite. Nope, that doesn't work. Never mind.
Boom goes the Zentradi.
I like it. And that's where I patch myself up.
8 successes. All right. Well, let me roll for their defense test.
Hey, keep in mind this is naval damage.
Yep. So how many successes did you say?
8.
8. Okay, as your shells fly
And
out...
the bombards also ignored 2 points of armor.
Mm-hmm. Yep, as they fly out, you see explosions off in the distance, but as you look down to check on the targeting display, the thing seems to have survived, just barely skirting the edge of the blasts, and then disappears off.
Oh, God.
All right.
Nice work. Nice
Okay,
work.
these people are rolling stupid tonight. I'm not even
You're
lying.
stealing all of the good rolls.
I believe you. I
I
just
always do this in all the games I play.
gotta shake my head. But it's still good work on Ivan's
Yep. So then
behalf,
we'll
for
go
sure.
to Alex's final roll.
So this time I'm going to remember to use. Is this an amphitheater, a
It's an
stage,
amphitheater.
or an arena?
It's an amphitheater.
All right. So that says skill 1 to 4. What would it be in this case?
In this case, it's going to be 2.
All right. So I'm just gonna try to end the competition with a bang, really amp up whichever contestant is the final contestant. Who's the final contestant?
The final contestant somehow was not Wayman May, if you watch the series.
Sovia.
It was, no. Melody Jacob actually rolled better than all of them.
Did you win?
Melody Jacobs was announced winner of the Miss Macross competition.
Yeah.
I'm not even making this up. Just the bad guy crew did good. Everyone else I privately rolled for all did absolutely terrible on everything.
Wow.
Nice work, Jacobs.
Doesn't take much
All
to
right.
really win them over, does it?
So I'm going to really amp that up.
It was the gun. Shooting the gun. It was.
During the announcement, I'm going to actually play a little bit of music live,
Right.
and use the amphitheater for that, using Star quality and grand presence again.
Okay.
Let's see, 8d6, target number 4. 6 successes.
Nice. And this is an amazing performance that boosts up everyone. And in the coming days, the Robotech force, the SDF forces will have a wave of new recruits wanting to follow in Melody Jacobs' amazing footsteps.
Oh no, I've become a part of the military-industrial complex.
You've become a part of the war economy. Welcome, son. And finally, we'll go to
more
Lucas.
conscripts.
Yeah. And
They
finally,
played
we'll go
college
to Lucas.
ball, you know.
Lucas, please fix yourself, man.
Come on, Lucas.
We
Fix yourself, don't
gave
die.
you the biggest fight chance we can.
I will do it right here for everybody, for my love of you all. Write my last love note to Jacobs and to.
It's in
No
blood
whammies.
on the side of the cockpit.
Yeah.
I'm writing
Come
one
on.
to my Russian girl
Tomato
and
paste.
one to Jacobs. A message to each of them. In lipstick that I had in my pocket because, well, you never
Or
know.
he wears he wears lipstick.
It depends. If I put on a little blush. Anyway, let's just get this done. It's going to be a man at arms. I need to have my advanced comprehensive tactical knowledge, and that's how to save myself and to keep myself alive and counter position because I respond quickly to do so. What's my target number?
Your target number for this is going to be 5.
So you're rolling normal.
2.
That's
Two success.
That's 3. Yeah, that's 2 successes. Yeah.
2 success.
Do you think that's enough?
I have no idea how the mechanics work in this game, so.
So I'm going to say this: you will survive,
Well, I'll take it then. No need
but
to
you're going back to the hospital.
slide back in. Like, hey.
As
They haven't
we
even
end the
cleaned
scene,
your- They haven't even
as we
cleaned out
end
your
the
house.
scene with you having very crudely bandaged yourself up, it looks like a child just took a roll of toilet paper and started spinning it around in their hands in the cockpit. And Melody Jacobs, you were actually the first one there as Skull Squadron got diverted by a group of battle pods that seemed to have popped up, probably cover for the escaping ship. And you get there first, and you're flying up, and you see this mangled piece of crap that looks like it should be in a debris field or a scrap heap normally, and now it looks even worse. And through the cockpit, you can see he's actually still moving. Yeah, just jello and turkey blood on the inside.
Turkey blood. Oh, you went straight up. Oh, boy, everyone. Plus it used to have color. It used to be orange and blue, this ship. No, orange and silver, sorry. It used to be.
Yeah, now it's kind of all burnt.
It's fire color. And by fire, I mean
it's-
electrical fire. So everything's blackened and awful.
And so do you
confirmed,
have?
electrical fire is black and awful.
And so I'm assuming you're gonna grab what's left of his Veritech and kind of start dragging it back to the ship, or do you just leave him there?
Yeah, bring it back.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. Thank you,
And
Melody.
it's at this point, when you kind of connect your hands to the Veritech and start the Veritech's fighter components and start dragging it back, direct communications is formed between you, and you two are able to communicate. Do you have any final send-off things?
Jacobs, is that you? Would I know it's her?
Yeah, it's not Jacobs. It's it's you don't know if it's Jacobs. It's
sure.
because it's
different Veritech.
it's Cat 10,
Cat 10.
which you don't know who's in the Cat Squadron because you barely even talk to the people in your own squadron.
Shut up, I'm getting better at it.
Boy, get him with the guilt.
God, killing me, dude.
Boy, vault.
On all fronts. This guy can't get a break. Anyway, he's just moaning and groaning. I don't think he has much to say for the first time. Like, he pulls his helmet off, his hair springs out anime style, almost perfect, a little flat, and just groans. Just like,
I'm not really gonna.
Oi,
talk
my
to this
spleen.
Right now.
All right, so
so I don't know. I
you
don't know.
can hear-
Melody just saved my life, right? I don't
You
know.
have
It's
no
her.
idea, I assume.
So
Perfect.
you can hear him groaning the entire way back like a giant baby.
Whatever. I believe my suit is holding me together.
Yeah, well, whose fault is that?
Yours.
Technically yours, so shut.
Get out of here. Get out
But
of here.
eventually you will be dragged back to the SDF-1, someone else having to go out and take your place. And that is where we're going to end the session, with you being literally, your Veritech literally being dragged into the hangar. The landing gear coming down, and Melody setting your Veritech down, only for immediately everything to fall off of it. Or everything left. So, like, the left wing, the wheels all break. The engines basically just kind of sputter out and start a small fire.
Small.
Yeah, small, just like the back half of the plane. And that is where we're ending the session today. And I'm going to hand this back, and I'm just going to say thank you for everyone who showed up tonight. Ran a little bit over time, and quick shout outs to my friend E.G. Magnum, who actually ran his session 0 Gundam, the Whiteface Saga, which is me and him having worked off of this system to build a Gundamized version of it over on his channel.
Oh, so much envy.
Oh, he's in a fight over there.
We broke the Robotech master.
That's okay. We'll pass it over to Major Ivan Cernova. I think if Mike's so I'll just pass it over to you. You can talk.
Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, I have of course been Ivan Cernova. Normally a little bit more jovial, but had to bail out Archie. So because weird not showing up in censor shenanigans. I will also say, just for video record, we need to remember to do XP. So at some time, either off camera or on camera when we come in back next time.
Thank you.
But when I'm not playing this game, everyone knows me as Jodo1025, and I run my own Twitch channel. So which will be a little bit more active for the next 2 months at the very least. Originally, I was going to have a big fundraiser tomorrow, but due to circumstances outside of our control, we do have to postpone 2 weeks for Mad Maureen's Menagerie. As just things have come up, and that is the closest time we can reschedule it. Next week, however, I do plan to bring back Titans of Moran and Operation Cathedral for their next episodes. I've been kind of on hiatus because I had some work stuff, but now work is not as much of an issue right now with world things. So, so you can catch me over at twitch.tv/Jodo1025. Other than that, I just kind of haunt Lucas's channel because I think I'm in a little bit of everything right now. And I think the next thing on this channel would be Aliens on Tuesday, unless I'm having an aneurysm.
That is correct, sir.
Where I play Smart Gunner Joe Patensky, and that's going to be a lot of fun. But I think I'm going to bounce this to the next person, which I think will be Captain Colors. I think, if I'm looking.
Oh yes. I played Captain Colors tonight. The only guy on the bridge of the SDF-1 that's a guy, as of now. I'm also here most every other night that Lucas does something. I'm running the Alien RPG, which my Marines are running into a nice icy little bunker type thing they found themselves in. If they can manage to get inside, I've got a lot planned. I've been pretty much sidetracked with that for the last 14 hours or so, getting that ready. Hopefully I have 5 minutes of content out of the 14 hours I've worked on it. Also, Dungeon World, I play the Overlord, which is far too similar to Captain Colors now that I realize it. But yeah, other than that, I'm pretty much here on his Discord. If you want to talk about how to run aliens or how to get prep material, I can help people look that up. It's pretty easily available, but you got to know where to look to find it. And of course, with Alien RPG, I like to plug because they're really good folks and they really communicated when I need to ask them some questions. Is the Alien RPG was published by Free League. They're pretty cool guys. They've been really communicative, like I said. And I believe that's all I got.
All right, I'll just bounce it down to Alex Matz and then to Jacobs.
Let's see if I can get back to see. Are we doing Jacobs then me or me then Jacobs?
You then Jacobs.
Okay. I guess, yeah, I'm Alex Matz, aka Mecha Meme. I'm usually only on here nowadays for this game. Really hoping that no one I knew got hurt. It's been a lot of fun getting back into this game. And I'm going to pass it over to Melody.
Well, thank you, Alex. Melody is currently having a conversation. I will pass it back to her in a second. Mike, oh, there she is. I will pass over to Fayt right now. Oop. There you are. Yep. There you are.
Fayt. Thanks to all the guys and thanks to everybody watching. That's all I have to say.
Thank you for being the voice of reason in a storm of chaos. Mike, did you have any closing thoughts before I take us out of here?
No, just hope everyone tunes in for next week.
Oh, yeah.
Where we see the aftermath of someone getting horribly, nearly murdered.
Again. I'm going to have a special spot in the hospital. So Robotech is on Fridays. This time slot eventually will also make home to the Band of Blades, Dark Military Fantasy, off the Forge in the Dark system. This cast will have first dibs. We'll be looking at 5 players to do the entire command staff, and that's going to be fun. I can't wait. But still a little bit of time out yet, though. But keep track of us for Band of Blades. Stay in the Discord. Join us there in the Discord community. Chat with us. Tell us what you like, what you don't, and what you want to see in the future. And alternating on Tuesdays, Alien RPG and Dungeon World. 2 completely different games. Lots of variety here. So with that, I think we'll close out. I thank everybody for being patient and joining us tonight and staying a little extra. You guys are the reason, and we all have fun and build a good community together. So until next time, guys, follow, like, subscribe, do all those good things. We appreciate your support. And until then, good night, God bless, and good gaming. We'll see you guys later. Peace. Curtain down.